Hello everyone, my name is Bhaskar Sharma and I have overall 10 years of experience in a MNC company. Currently I am working as a Azure data engineer and guys, have you ever wondered that how companies like Amazon or Microsoft, IBM, Wipro or any other companies, they manage their billions of records. Okay, so the secret is like SQL. Okay, so in this complete SQL tutorial you will learn every important SQL statements from beginner to advanced level, okay, with real world examples. So whether you are preparing for interviews or becoming a data engineer, so this is the only SQL guide will help you. Okay, so let's get started guys. So here SQL statement. SQL statement. Okay, so what are the SQL statements? What are the SQL statement? Create database, then create tables, then insert data, then retrieve data, retrieve data, then update data, okay, then delete data, okay, then control permission, then manage transactions. Okay, so guys, these are the SQL statement. Okay, remember, so SQL statements are like these are the commands used to communicate with database. Okay, just remember this one. So next is, okay, so next is SQL statement categories. Okay, SQL statement categories. What are the SQL statement categories? First is like DDL. So what is this DDL? DDL is the data definition language, remember. So purpose is like create database objects. Okay, so DDL is a data definition language, create database object. Then DML. So what is the DML? Data manipulation language. Okay, data manipulation language is generally modify data. Okay, remember this one. Then DQL. What is this? The DQL? Data query language. Okay, this is the data query language. Okay, so here purpose is retrieve data. Okay, next is DCL. So what is DCL? Data control language. Okay, data control language, here purpose is security and permissions. Okay, next is TCL, means transaction control language. TCL is the transaction control language. Okay, what it will do? Purpose is manage transactions. Okay, this is the point, just remember that. So we'll see one by one now. DDL. So DDL is a data definition language. Okay, so what are the statements? DDL commands create or modify database objects. Okay, so first is create what it will create a database or table. Okay, it will create a database or table. Suppose create table employee. Okay, create table employee, like employee ID integer, employee name like Bhaskar 50, then employee salary and decimal, sorry, decimal to like 10.2. okay, so this one. Okay, so this is the create statement. Create statement is the DDL. Okay, DDL is the create statement. Okay, so next is alter. Next is come after create, alter. What are the DDL statement? Create, alter. So alter, what it will do? Alter is used to modify an existing record. Just remember. Okay, it is used to modify an existing record. Okay, so for example, I alter table employee. Okay, alter table employee. Okay, so if you want to add or modify, you can use alter statement. Add, suppose we are adding department. Okay, 50, like that. Next is drop. Okay, drop, drop. So it will delete an object permanently. Okay, drop will delete an object permanently. So drop table employee. Okay, drop table employee. So it will drop an it will delete an what will object permanently. It will delete. Okay, remember this. Next is truncate. Okay, so what truncate will do? Delete all the rows. Okay, all the rows, but keeps the table structure. Okay, truncate will delete all the rows but keep the table structure. Okay, so statement like truncate table employees. Okay, this is the syntax. You can have to write this query like that. Then we'll say next statement. We'll go with the next statement. DML. What is the DML? Data manipulation language. Okay, data manipulation language. This statement manipulates the records. Okay, this statement manipulates records. So manipulate records means what? Insert will manipulate the record. Okay, so suppose if you want to insert a new record. Okay, so insert into employee, you have to write this query like that. Insert into employees. Okay, values like employee ID like 101, name like Bhaskar, salary like 50,000. Okay, so we are inserting this record. You have to write this statement like that. After insert is update. Okay, so what is the update? Is modify existing record. Just remember, modify the existing record. Okay, so update employee. Okay, so update employee, set salary is equal to 80,000. Okay, so where employee ID is equal to 101. So there is a table. Okay, that employee ID is 101. So we want to update this salary to 80,000. Okay, that this is the query. So next, this is the DML statement. Okay, DML, delete. So what delete will do? Delete selected record. It will delete the selected record. Okay, suppose delete from employee. Delete from employee where employee ID is equal to 100. Okay, where employee ID is equal to 100. Okay, so this is the delete statement. Okay, so next is we'll go to the DQL statement. What is DQL? DQL, data query language. Okay, DQL is the data query language. So the most commonly used SQL statements. Okay, so select. What is the select? Select retrieve data. Okay, it generally retrieve data. Select will retrieve the data. Like if you want to retrieve, select star from employee. Okay, so if you want to retrieve the data from the employee, you have to write this query like that. Okay, next is where statement. Okay, so what is where will filter the records. Just remember, it will filter records. Okay, suppose select star from employee, select star from employee where salary greater than 60,000. Okay, salary statement. This is the where statement. Okay, then we'll come to order by. Order by also a DQL statement. Order by. Okay, so order by, what it will do? It will sort records. Okay, it will sort record ascending or descending order. Suppose select star from employee, order by. If you use order by salary ASC. Okay, like that. ASC or descending means DSC, ascending or descending order. Okay, DESC. Okay, so distinct. Another is like distinct. So distinct removes the duplicate values. Just remember, distinct removes duplicate values. Like select the distinct department. Okay, select distinct department from employee. Okay, and next is like top retrieve first record. Okay, it will retrieve first record. Okay, select top. Okay, 5 from employee. Okay, top. Next is there between. So select employee from select star from employee, where salary between 4,000 and 5,000. 4,000 and 8,000. Okay, 4,000 and 8,000. Okay, just remember this one. Next is like in. So in statement is like select star from employee. Okay, so where department in HR IT. Okay, next is like okay, so pattern matching. Like is like a pattern matching. Select with a select star from employee, select star from employee. I'm giving you an example also, okay, with query only. So select star from employee where name like, okay, like that you have to write, ends with a. It is starts with a. If it is end with a, how to write the query? Where name like percentage a. Okay, so like operator. So when you use, if you want to start when a name like start with a, okay, then you will write this query, and if you want end with a, then you have to write this query. It may be anything, okay, a, b, c, d, anything it may be. So another is called is null. Okay, so is null, select star from, how to write this query here? Select star from employee where department is null. Okay, where department is null. Then aggregate functions. Then aggregate is like count. Okay, count, select count from employee, then sum, these are aggregate function. Then average, then maximum and minimum, max, minimum. Okay, these are the example. So another is there SQL join. So we'll see in the later session, because this is a very long topic, so I'll make another video on this. Okay, SQL joins. So last is like TCL. We discuss all the statements. TCL, what is TCL? Transaction control language. Okay, remember this one. So transaction means a logical unit of work, like logical unit of work. So here begin transactions, begin transaction. So these are the statement here, begin transactions. Okay, so you have to write this query begin transaction. In if you want to write SQL query, begin transaction only, begin transaction. Okay, then how to use all these things we will see later. Okay, commit. Another statement is like commit. Okay, so here also like COMMIT, commit. Then for rollback, we'll use rollback only, rollback. Okay, so these are the some statement, guys. So another, we have some more statements is like you can see like a create view, basically what it will do, create view, like suppose example, create view employees, create view employee as select name salary, okay, salary from employee. It will create a view, okay. Then we have create index also there, create index, okay. So create index, index name you have to write on employee name, okay. Create index is there. Then drop index also there, okay. Drop index, we have to write drop index name, drop index name, okay. So guys, next is just a minute, okay. So next is the store procedure. Store procedure, okay. So store procedure, create procedure get employee. How to create the store procedure? Create procedure, suppose get employee, okay, as select star from. So you have to create procedure like that, okay, from employee. So we'll see in the practical session, okay, more. For execute exact get employee, okay. So what is the key takeaway? DDL defines database object like create, alter, drop and truncate, okay. DML is a data manipulation language, changes data, insert, update, delete. DQL is the retrieve data, select, and DCL is the it generally manages DCL data control language, okay. So grant, revoke, etc. Then TCL is a transaction control language, okay. Begin transactions, commit and rollback. So we'll see all this in the practical. So guys, congratulations. So you have learned the essential SQL statements every data engineer and SQL developer should know. So practice this command with real database to build confidence and improve your interview skills, okay. So in this in the next lesson, so we'll see how to create table, how to drop the table and many more things we'll see, okay, in practical. So if you found this tutorial helpful, then don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe the channel Bhaskar Blockchain Technology for more Azure, SQL and data engineering content. Happy learning guys, bye.